Hey, what's up, EBA churches and church leaders? Hey, I got a lot to share with you. One of the things I just want to share briefly, though, is that as Baptists, we have this strong thing that I love about us. I love the quality of our autonomy. I really do. And I think it's one of the things that makes our denomination unique and our church is unique. And I'm actually quite happy that we have an association as well as a two-stage convention that really does value autonomy and the autonomy of the local body. I think one of the dangers that comes with our form of polity and our form of governance, though, is the lack of interdependence sometimes. Sometimes you feel so independent, and I think that's one of the dangers, that then you don't rely on each other. And one of the things I've learned as a leader, and I hope that you've learned this or God's still teaching you this like he's teaching me, is we need one another. When I think about the pastors of our association and the leaders within our association, there are people that are so much better at certain areas of leadership or understanding than me. There are some that are better at systems and process. There are some that are better when it comes to preaching and the art of preaching. There are those that are really good at missional engagement or disaster relief. And one of the things I've learned is I don't have to be good at all those things. I need to know what I'm good at, what our church is good at, what our leaders are good at. But I also need to know how I can then connect with them. That's the whole point of associational life. And so this week, I wanted to really highlight that for you. I want you to think about that. I want you to think about it from the place of Philippians 2, which talks about the idea of humility. Paul says, make his joy complete by having the same mind that Christ Jesus had regarding humility. So think about that and how one of the most humbling things that we have as Baptists is our interdependence on each other. A couple things I want to highlight that may help you in that interdependence. If you're bivocational, you can't make a lunch during the week. Don't forget October 4th, which is coming up next week. We're going to have a great bivocational luncheon at London Village Church. And we're going to continue the topic of some of you may have missed from the previous month, which is how worship can be done within the diversity of our local churches. We've got Pastor Gary Lauterbach coming, and he's going to invest in you. And so if you've been wondering, and how do I move worship ministry forward in my church, especially when I have limited resources, Gary's going to invest in you and make a big difference in that area for you. So please plan to attend that at London Village. Then in our monthly meeting for our leaders in the EBA on 10/22 coming up, we're going to be meeting at Oak Ridge, and we're going to be talking about, we're going to have our second talk on revitalization. We've talked once on revitalization, which we're going to let that talk spill into the bivocational next time. But we're going to have our second talk about revitalization on how systems and processes support vision. And Oak Ridge has done a really good job at this, and we want to highlight that. We're so glad that they're going to host that meeting on October the 22nd. Grateful for their partnership and for their investment in the association. And then our annual meeting is coming on the 19th, which will be held at Canvas. And we're going to be sharing vision. We're going to be bringing in a new church, potentially two. We'll see. We're going to be talking about essentially how the death of a church is helping to support new life in associational living. That'll be a very interesting thing I get to share with you. We're also going to be bringing our bylaws back into play and making sure that we have the right officers in place to be a healthy association. And the biggest thing I'm excited about at the local meeting, the annual meeting, is that we'll talk about the budget and all the important things that we usually do at the annual meeting, but I want to give you opportunities to partner together with other churches that are doing great mission work. I'm talking about international mission work, regional mission work that you could never do on your own, probably as a local church, but you could do in partnership with 2, 3, 4, even 5 local Eastern Baptist associational churches. And so I'm excited about that. And I'm also going to be talking about a vision of our expanded partnership to non-Baptist and non-EBA churches. That yes, the Lord will let us expand and even connect with independent churches across our peninsula that are doing great kingdom work. And there's ways that we can still partner in that way, even if they're not part of our local association. That's pretty cool. So we'll be talking about that and talking about that opportunity. One of the biggest training opportunities, please don't miss, is in partnership with Aspire Leadership. We will have the opportunity to do a one-day workshop on leadership, and that's at no cost to you. The EBA is going to be covering the breakfast for that. If you've been struggling with coming to abuse compliance for the BCMD, I've got a video that is connected to this one as well. below in the comments, but I'll also be sending an independent video coming to you on how you can come to compliance if you haven't already for abuse with our Tuesday convention. Don't forget, Lynn Haven's got a marriage conference coming up. Time to sign up for that's getting narrow. So if you haven't signed up, sign up now. And that's really inexpensive. It's right here locally. Please go invest in your marriage if you're a leader within the local church. And then again, we're continuing to do the Weekend Remember in November. So we have 2 opportunities for you to invest in your marriage here locally on the Eastern Shore. And there's a couple other things down there. Please take a look at. And then the last thing I want to highlight is we do have a missional opportunity to partner with Fruitland Baptist Church on Thanksgiving. So look at that. The details are this week there in the video. Listen, thanks for taking 5 minutes to watch this video. I can't wait to meet with you. Pray for your EBA leadership. We'll be meeting today, praying and talking about the annual meeting, formatting that, and then also talking about bringing things back into the greatest place we can for health and compliance. And then I have a later meeting today. Please pray for with disaster relief and talking about how we can build that at the associational state level. Hey, have a blessed week. Can't wait to see you. Looking forward to seeing those of you that are bivocational for our quarterly get together. And I'm really looking forward to getting together for those of you again in October for our monthly meeting. And there's also, before I forget, there's a Christmas party coming up. So information about that also here. Hey, have a blessed week. I'll see you soon. I hope to have coffee with you or hang out with you soon and catch up about your ministry and your church. Have a blessed week.